Down in Portland, Oregon. New Year's Eve, guys. This is New Year's Eve.
A number of glass panels there, leaving that business in tatters. We heard glass breaking elsewhere, but we haven't been able to see if there are any other windows damaged throughout downtown. Now we have police out here, and they have declared a riot. That was an unlawful assembly, but it only took about 10 to 15 minutes for them to up the ante and declare it a riot. This is a pretty intense situation out here. Police are on the scene. They told people to move to the west, but as you can see, people are still setting off fireworks. Now, this follows a similar pattern to what we've been seeing. Last night, a group of around 40 people marched from Director Park through southwest Portland. Some leaving buildings damaged, similar to tonight, along the way. Take a listen.
When we got to work this morning, there it was.
Vandals shattered windows and left graffiti at places like the Oregon Historical Society as they swept through southwest Portland Wednesday.
Just so very disappointing for several reasons. One, because I think if history has taught us anything, it's that the way to progress is through conversation and discussion and not through violence or vandalism.
Executive Director Carrie Timchuk says this is the second time OHS has been vandalized in the last 3 months. This time, the damage wasn't as severe.
Much less than the October incident when, of course, many of our windows were broken. A flare was thrown into the pavilion. This was, still vandalism, but much less than the last incident.
Portland police say Wednesday, as the group moved through the streets, some people broke windows, spray-painted buildings, fired paintballs, and caused other damage. A Starbucks was one of the businesses vandalized, along with another restaurant. Carrie says after the vandalism in October, they tapped the talent of Tristan Irving, a BLM artist who we interviewed this summer. He painted murals over the boards that went up over the windows.
And he came up with the idea of painting these beautiful images, turning the plywood into canvases, and using our photographic archive to select some images of a diverse number of Oregonians who have helped to make our history, and to honor them by painting them on these plywood boards. It's received such a great reaction.
Carrie says Tristan's murals will be on display until next week.
We tried to respond to the last vandalism by making lemonade out of the lemons, and that's what we'll continue to do.
And back out here live, you can hear the fireworks popping off. Those have not let up. And, of course, they're being fired directly at the Justice Center and the federal courthouse building. That is probably one of the reasons that Portland police have declared this a riot. But they have yet to move in.
Look at his hoe. Look at him.
Right out here on Southwest 3rd. A lot going on as far as those fireworks. And then we've heard a lot of banging on the doors as well at the Justice Center. It sounds like people trying to pry their way in or get in somehow. They have not been successful. But again, very active out here.
This is on New Year's Eve, guys.
Businesses or other institutions, if they are vandalized in this way. Carrie said that cleanup just at the Oregon Historical Society can range in the thousands of dollars up to around $50,000 in damages just to put those boards back on, repair windows, clean up graffiti. So it can get quite expensive. So again, tonight, police have declared a riot. We have not seen them come in to break up the crowd, but they have a presence here. We'll keep an eye on things and keep you posted. Back to you.
We'll keep you posted. That is for New Year's Eve, guys. We will be back at you, Portland, Oregon.